dragation occurred on United Airlines. You all have to see this footage.
No! No! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! No! Oh my God! My God! What are you doing? No, this is wrong. Oh my God! Look at what you did to him! Oh my God!
A flight leaving from Chicago to Louisville was overbooked. The flight asked if someone would get up. No one did, so this Asian doctor was randomly selected. When he did not want to get up, they dragged him off the plane. He was eventually allowed back on the plane and given first aid. Did United Airlines go too far? Let me start with this one. I think they went too far. You do not drag someone off a plane. You know, you have to be very careful with that. And this man was a doctor. He was Asian, and you can hear people, you know, as you saw in the clip, people screaming. Like, this lady was screaming, and they literally dragged him off. You all watched the clip. How did it make you feel? What did you think about it? Kenny?
All right. Well, I honestly saw the video personally, and I think really kind of in the greater atmosphere of, you know, police brutality and, you know, really companies respecting their customers. This was terrible for them to, like, you know, really have this on social media. I think social media has given rise to a lot of power in what people have to say and show, and so you're able to show injustices like this, and they're able to get around to people, you know, really in the blink of an eye. And I think they were totally unjustified in their actions to do that, but I'm so glad that that was captured, and, you know, now they're being called out publicly.
Like, they were overbooked, y'all. Like, they did that.
Right, that was their fault.
His fault. Like,
right.
So what do you think, Emily?
Yeah, obviously, and I saw the video too, so, and I was kind of speechless afterwards. But not only this whole situation that happened, but did you guys hear about what the emails or the statement that the CEO sent out afterwards? Any of that?
I saw one.
I saw a little bit of that.
I saw a little bit of it.
Yeah, so just I would encourage like everybody to actually look it up. But in a nutshell, he defended his employees' actions. He stood behind it. He kind of shifted the blame still on the guy. And that, to me, you know, situations get tense, and with all the flight cancellations and Hartsfield-Jackson and everything, like, those situations can get tense and things can get crazy. So it's important, as soon as those things happen afterwards, that leadership will come out and say, you know, condemn it, and then, you know, just immediately do everything they can to remedy it. And since United didn't do this, I lost, like, even major, like, more respect
I
for
wouldn't
them.
fly. It's like part of me just can't fly with them. And I also can't fly with Spirit, but that's a different story. Anyway, JC, what do you think about this?
It was absolutely atrocious. Like, that's ridiculous. I believe that they were asking people to leave so they could get other employees on the flight.
It was 4 employees they needed.
Yes.
And I think, if anything, just look at this whole system and how these flights are booked and how that's all handled. Clearly, there's a problem.
On your end.
I mean, if you're going to tell someone that needs to be somewhere for something,
The customers.
and you're going to tell them, no, you can't go anymore. You can't go here anymore, and we're going to put our employees on instead. We're going to drag you out if we have to, as they did.
And he
That's a
was
problem.
randomly selected.
Yeah,
That is a bad look, guys. When you randomly select any minority, it was just bad. Like, you chose to randomly select the Asian guy, and then you found out he was a doctor.
Yeah.
And then this horrible video of people screaming, "Stop."
It's like, where do you draw the line?
I think, though, he was randomly selected, but from something I saw online, at first, the airline came over to the speaker and was asking if anybody would leave for an $800 voucher. And this passenger stood up and said, oh, you know, maybe I will. Will I be able to fly out tomorrow? And they said no, and he sat back down. So randomly selected, maybe they were just trying to, you know, pick on somebody who kind of volunteered. I mean, he didn't volunteer.
I think a couple others actually left. I think they asked a couple of them to leave, and they didn't put up a fight. They kind of just reluctantly was like, well, all right.
I want my flight to be free.
Still.
If you're gonna ask me to leave, and I've already woke up that morning, you know, and I get dressed up when I go to the airport because you never know who you see, right? Because I ran into Chance the Rapper at the airport one time.
Oh, no way.
Yes, and so face was beat. Okay, my heels were on. I was ready, and it's just like if you're gonna send me through all of that trouble, when I get off this flight because you overbooked, my next flight should be free. But okay, guys, thank you so much for all of your opinions. That's all the time we have for today. Tune in next time, and of course, stay fresh in spirit and thought. Have a good night.